out here for a week. Oh, that's fine. So that was me. I just talked to dispatch. Yeah, I just talked to dispatch. Oh, that should be someone else. I just got off the phone with dispatch. Yeah, we actually asked one of you guys to come out so we could have a chat about. I just asked dispatch to have one of you guys come out so we could have a chat, but they pretty much covered our questions. Pardon me? Yeah. Oh, we've had Metro, UNLV, these guys in here, everybody. We've been high-fiving and talking for a week. Here's what's going on. This woman in here she has access. She ran him off the Rainbow yesterday. She just ran one of the guys off the Craig station this morning.
Who's that?
The woman who just walked inside. She's not identifying herself. She's not.
The black lady that just walked in with videotape?
Taking a picture just now.
Okay.
So she's not identifying herself. She's telling everybody, like she'll come out here right now.
Yeah!
She'll tell us that we have to leave. We're next on her list.
Who is she?
We don't know. She hasn't identified herself. And so I just wanted to get clarification from Metro where we stood legally.
Oh, okay.
Because no building owner is trespassing. And we understand the law.
If they were to, you would have to.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we haven't.
Okay.
So
well, I'll go talk to her, find out who she is.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just
Perfect time.
confirm who she is and stuff.
Because she has no legal authority, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And we're not causing a disturbance. We've been here. Everybody's been happy. I mean, from the mailman down. Everybody.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Okay.
You got the call. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
These guys say you've been here for a week, so I don't work with these folks kind of new, but they've been out here for a while.
Yeah.
I'll go tell them.
Yeah, let's find out what her story is.
This lady that just told me, she came out yesterday.
Okay, just for the record, what's happening is we've had a woman who refuses to identify herself, who's asked several of our guys to leave several of the recruiting stations. And so now Metro's going to investigate to find out who she is and what her authority is, and they're going to clear things up because we have a perfectly legal right to be here.
That's not just you guys, that's their legal.
Because they're doing the Spring Mountain one, they're doing all the other ones.
Well, she ran him off yesterday, and she ran a guy off of Craig this morning. Okay. And so I called you guys to find out, because my understanding of the law is only the building owner or the representative can trespass.
That's right, and she is acting as a representative of the owner occupying the space of the building.
And she has
that right.
That's the space. My understanding of the law is that the space of the building is the space that they're inside, not the space out front.
No, it's all private property, the whole area.
Yeah, but they're not.
So I'm not going to sit and argue with it. We can either do a trespassing thing, or you guys can go on about your day.
Well, we're just trying to get clarification, is all. That's all we want to do. So if we're standing in front of Wells Fargo, or we're standing right here, or if I'm on my vehicle over here, wherever we happen to be.
It's all the private.
But if the property owner,
you go across the street to Smashburger, and then until they trespass you, but you're allowed to go over there. But if she's acting as a representative of this property, and she's asking you guys to leave. If you want to go over to Smashburger, you want to go to that complex and hang out, then be my guest. You're allowed to go over there. But we're not going to sit there and debate it.
No, but my question is, if she has documentation from the owner of this shopping center, because what I'll do after this, besides going to the media, is I'll go to the owner of this center and ask them if we have a legal right to be on this property.
You have a right to do that, sir.
And if they tell us we have a legal right to be on the property, I want to know where that line is. Is it in front of this wall right here?
If it is, say, in front of this wall, okay, she represents the same people that she occupies this space. So we're going to call these people, they're going to call us, not us. They're going to come out, we're going to have to come back out again, okay? So if you want to go to 2 or 3 different steps, how you want to handle this, then that's fine, we'll do it, but it'll get done.
That's all. That's why I called this morning, because I heard these guys were getting.
It'll get done.
She wasn't identifying herself, and we wanted to know what their authority was.
I told you I would, because I don't know who she is either.
Yeah.
So she kind of explained it to us, and then she also has a letter, and whatever. So, and that's what we're going to do today. We'll take the letter, we'll do it. If you guys want to push the issue, or push the envelope, and want to go, we have to come back again and get another representative, which I don't know if we have to. Which I don't think we do. but
As far as what? As far as the property owner?
yeah, all we need is a representative of the property, private property.
Right, right.
Leases out this whole building, has this whole lot, leases out all this. It's one owner. Anyone in here who represents that owner, who has property here and works here, has that authority. As well as security. They have a security guard working out here. You come out here and chastise everybody around here too.
Yeah, and he's done nothing but shake our hands, say it's great to see you here.
Well, we're not disagreeing that.
We're not disagreeing that. We're not saying what you guys are doing is a bad idea. It's that they don't want it. That's all. That's not in our hands.
Right. We just want to know what their legal authority is, you know, and
That's what it is.
I think their legal authority is inside that building. It's just like, if we want to carry, we can't carry in the courthouse, but we can be outside the courthouse.
It's private property is different than the rules of public, federal, state, whatever. This
Right.
is private property. Civilians own this. No government.
Right.
Civilians.
But if I go over to Wells Fargo and those guys tell me, we'd love to have you guys standing out front, these guys have nothing to say about that.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
So what I'm asking is, where does their line end as far as their authority to tell us we can't be here?
Well, I don't know who owns this property. You'd have to research that. As far as I know, this is one whole big part of the property. One person owns it.
Exactly right.
Leases it out.
Right.
To everybody.
Right.
She's already got the paperwork, and she's already went through that channel.
No, she doesn't have any
Right.
paperwork from the owners.
Sir,
She's got
listen,
paperwork
this
from...
is the deal. If she doesn't want you here on this private property here in this area. That includes the Wells Fargo and everything. If you want to take a step further and get a hold of the owner and see if you can stand over by the Wells Fargo or by Bagel-Mania or whatever that is over there, you have a right to do that. You have a right to go ask of the owner to override her. But right now she's acting as a representative of this property, of the whole private property, and she's asking you to leave.
Okay, now, so the yogurt shop, who's actually told us to come on in, we'll feed you, we'll do whatever.
You have a right to go inside, to go eat.
But if they tell us right now that you're welcome to stand outside our property, we're welcome to stand outside their property, right? Because they're a private property owner.
Owned by the same
She is
management.
still owned by the same management guy until you get the approval of him, because she's acting as a representative of him, sir.
She's speaking for the owner. Right. That's basically what it is.
Until the owner says you can stand in front of that yoga, no, you cannot stand there.
And she has documentation from the owner. No, she doesn't.
Writing up the letter right now. That's what it says.
You understand where we're at, right?
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand, but it's not having to be inside the actual business. You don't have to be on it. It's private. It's property. The building is built on the property. So it's the property.
Okay. Well, we'll get the news media involved.
Do what you have
Yeah,
to do,
we'll get that
whatever satisfies your mind.
Do some research on this.
What we have so
We just
far
think this is
and I went in there and talked to him like you asked me to, and I got her information. I don't know who she was either.
Yeah.
You know, but she told me.
So who is she?
She works for the, I think she works for the,
Department of Defense?
yes. And they said that they're typing out, or they put out a letter to all the military recruits. I mean, not just in this state, all over.
Yes, because I asked these guys yesterday, because I heard about him being run off over here by her. And I asked these guys, I said, what's the word? He says, we haven't heard a thing. Everything's good.
It's coming down. It takes a little time. Word to get out and things will be done. It's like this can just happen overnight. It'll be done. And they appreciate you guys coming out here and doing all that stuff, but they just don't think it's the best interest as far as it's hurting more than it's helping.
No, they don't like egg on their face, and we all know that.
Like, I've been in the military too, dude.
Yeah.
I know what it's all about.
Right.
All right? I know what's right and wrong.
Right.
I know how to approach certain things and handle them.
Right.
And when someone tells you they don't want you, then you move on.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Well, I have no problem if the property owner here asks us to leave. If the property owner tells us, hey, look,
Well,
you guys
do
are...
research. Find out who owns it, which most likely they're never here. They don't live here. They live in another country or somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you can research all that, make a phone call, and find out.
Yeah, that's what we'll do with this and the other centers. But we'll get the news media on it and see what because they've got a little bit better research department, and we've got jobs. I've got a business, and this to me is just BS. And we know that it's egg on the face for Washington, and that's what's going on with these guys. And it has nothing to do with their mission. It has nothing to do with anything else. It has everything to do with the fact that they're embarrassed. Their stations are getting shot up, and they're not arming their guys. And they've got civilians out here protecting their guys. And they've got ex-military and ex-PD and ex-everybody else out here taking care of them. And
They don't like that. And the idea is just like the flag, the half-staff thing. It took them 5 days to get the flag at half-staff over the White House. But for Whitney Houston, it happened the same day or the next day. I mean, come on. So the pressure, the public pressure is what got them to change, and that's how we feel here is that, you know, if we've got to put some public pressure on them to get them to change, then that's fine. But if you guys want us to leave, we'll go ahead and take off. And
did you get the letters?
You still get trying to go.
They got to read you something, and we can't just say you leave.
yeah. Well, I'll leave voluntarily.
Well, it is a bill. We do it legally, like we're supposed to, like we always do.
Yeah.
Okay? We do it the right way. So if we have to come back for two times, then we have our documentation and our ducks in a row will actually be taken if need be. Because we don't like doing that. We like to just dump people off.
Yeah.
I mean, and just get them moving along. You know, we don't want to arrest or cite people, but you know, we give you several chances and opportunities to leave and do your thing. So, and if you choose not to, then yeah, our hands become tied, and we do what we have to.
Yeah. Well,
but we got to read you something before we just.
this guy wants to pull out.
Yeah.
Well, we're not being detained, right? We're free to go?
Oh.
I'm going to take off. All right?
You're free to go.
Thanks, guys. We'll go ahead and do some research and talk to media. Yeah, because this is BS. I think their authority ends here. I understand your parking lot scenario.
But like I said, it's not just here. It's happening
in
town and everywhere else.
That's why I called this morning, because we want to get a ruling and understanding of really what's going on, because we know what's going on here. She's not identifying herself. She's asking everybody to leave. And our understanding is the law is that she has no legal authority to do that. And so if that's where she's at, then, you know, we just want to know where we stand legally, because we don't care what the Department of Defense says, because they got egg in their face. That's, you know, we'll put all the pressure on them we can until these guys can get armed. That's the bottom line.
But do you guys have ID on you? By any chance? We can look at that.
I'm not obligated to show you ID, am I?
You're not. Well, here's the deal. You cooperate with us and show us, but if you don't want to.
No, I don't want to.
If you want to. But if we see you back here again.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
No, I'm not here to cause any trouble. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. That's all we're trying to do.
And the thing is, when we trap somebody, we got to know who we trap back.
Yeah. Well, you guys have already taken my picture. I've already had Metro down here taking our picture last week, so we're all good with all of that. And we're not here.
The picture's not an ID. The picture is the picture.
But we're not here to cause any trouble. We're genuinely here for the right reason, and we just don't want to be run off by somebody who's trying to wave their whatever around. And
guess what? Everybody here, she is doing what she's been told. She has a chain of command action. I have a chain of command action. This gentleman has a chain of command action.
Right.
So does the lady here.
Yeah.
So our personal feelings, politically aside or legally aside, we're just doing, you know.
Yeah, we appreciate that too. No, we appreciate having you guys around. We've had UNLV guys give us thumbs up. We've had all kinds of just nothing but positive response until this gal said that. So that's our only situation. And we got a lot of guys.
That's my Marine.